Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 12th race of Season 3 NASCAR Walmart Cup Series. After this race, we've got All-Star Weekend coming up at Charlotte, and that's going to be very, very exciting. Hi, I'm Levi McIntyre, aka Thrash Maniac 99, the voice of NASCAR Walmart Cup Series, here to welcome you to the Lime Rock 300 at Lime Rock Raceway, a very good road course track, only a mile and a half around, so it only takes less than a minute to get around, and this is 15 laps, and no cautions. Like I say with every road course race, no cautions are going to be allowed. If you wreck, you wreck. Simple as that. But ladies and gentlemen, enough of me talking. Here's a look at your starting lineup here today at Lime Rock.
Imagine the dreams of a 13-year-old looking up at the sky, wondering how the world can be so cold. This kid wasn't sold it would be like this. At nighttime, wishes to be safe from this abyss. Cause this shit is something that can be dismissed. A boy born as a girl who is going through the stress. He's got a shotgun up, but can't play for the team. His school won't let him even though it's his dream. Now he's sitting in bed with a loaded gun, thinking about blowing his brains out to kingdom come. Cause he's been bullied and teased all his life. Almost killed himself 2 years ago by slitting his wrist with a knife. I wonder if he sees the things I see for him. 10 years down the line, speaking at the forum. A college graduate up at the top of his class. The first trans NFL player up in the draft.
Well, there's a look at your starting lineup. David Rivera on the pole with Seth Cole starting in the second spot. And now here we go. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys and girls. Let's see who's going to get the advantage here in this corner. And Rivera, David Rivera that is going to get the advantage. Started on the pole, and now he is trying to maintain the lead. Remember, this was the racetrack last season. David Rivera got one of his 2 wins of his career. He led this race for a little bit, got bypassed in the middle of the race, but came back at the end and won. Let's see if David Rivera can go 2 in a row at this particular race here at Lime Rock. As not Chase Oliver, David Rivera leads. Jessica Sheldon, who started in third, she's now pulled into the second position. And remember, Jessica Sheldon won a road course race last season, and that was at Infineon. But David Rivera is going to get a bonus point for leading the first lap. Solid lap for David Rivera, and another solid lap can be said for Jessica Sheldon. And Sheldon, she's starting to try to get up to the 6 car. Tried to go low in that corner, but didn't make it work. Let's actually go towards the back and see if anybody's wrecked, and nobody has. Everybody's been able to keep their cars clean and going. I wonder if we can go another road course race without a caution, or without a wreck, like we had at Watkins Glen last season. But so far, David Rivera has led every single lap so far in today's race. And speaking of that, let's take a look and see how our field currently runs at the moment. As David Rivera is the leader, second is Jessica Sheldon, third is Cody Lamas, fourth is Seth Cole, fifth is points leader Cassandra Renzi, sixth is Charles Jackson, seventh is Biggie Spencer, eighth is Jecko Knight, ninth is Jesse King, 10th is Rue McIntyre, 11th is Matt McIntyre, 12th Kendall Maynor, 13th Gabe Williams, 14th Ken Thero, 15th Dylan Thero, 16th Alex Hawkins, 17th Eric Enrage, 18th Chris Washer, 19th Kyle Matthews, 20th is Ryan Anderson Jr., 21st is Eric Burton, 22nd is Ian Dutta, 23rd is Henrietta Fitzwater, 24th is Chase Oliver, 25th is Trent Dunham, 26th is Alex Pedro, 27th is Austin Weiner. 28th is Michael Walden. 29th, Larry Hagan. 30th is Justin Talampas. 31st is Zachary Fitzwater. 32nd, PJ Williams. 33rd, Dylan Young. 34th, next to him is his teammate Brandon Nichols. 35th is Michael Norman. 36th is Jordan Culp. 37th, Anthony McCreary. 38th, Ian Siegel. 39th is his teammate Cody Hagan. 40th, Jesse Setti. 41st, Nick Pericles. And currently in dead last is Sonny Hammond. Meanwhile, David Rivera continues to lead this race. Now, you got to wonder, these drivers will end up having to make one pit stop, maybe two, depending on how their fuel window is supposed to be here at Lime Rock. Meanwhile, Jessica Sheldon is still just riding right there on that back bumper of David Rivera. But Cody Lamas is trying to sneak in, and oh, Sheldon tried to get that bottom lane to work. But it didn't really work out that time. Now Sheldon's going to have the advantage here. Sheldon going to try to get the lead for herself. And it looks like Sheldon, it's going to be close, but I think she's going to get it right here coming off of this last corner, and she clears David Rivera. So we got a new leader, and that is Jessica Sheldon. Well, not for long, because here comes David Rivera back. I think Sheldon overdrove that corner, and now Cody Lamas has entered into this battle, and now Seth Cole's sneaking in, so is Charles Jackson. David Rivera still has led every lap. He almost missed out leading that last lap due to Sheldon getting around him, but then she overdrove the corner, and Rivera got a better run off of that corner and managed to get by. Now the top five has gotten shooken up, as now it's David Rivera, Cody Lamas, Jessica Sheldon, Seth Cole, and Charles Jackson in the top five. And we are a couple laps away from halfway through here at Lime Rock. As we go back around to the back, so far nobody's wrecked out. And indeed, nobody is wrecked out. So far, this has been a great race. And now here comes Cody Lamas right behind David Rivera, right on the bumper. So right now, this is the battle for the lead between Cody Lamas and David Rivera. And David Rivera, like I said, he's trying to be the first driver ever in Walmart Cup Series competition to win the same race 2 seasons in a row. David Rivera won this exact race at Lime Rock last season. He's going to try to go for 2 in a row at this particular race at this track. And so far, David Rivera, although his only main competition had been Jessica Sheldon, he has led every lap here today at Lime Rock. Cody Lamas still hanging in really, really tightly right there. Meanwhile, Seth Cole is trying to work on Jessica Sheldon. Meanwhile, Cassandra Renzi's now in 5th, and Jekko Knight's come up here, and Charles Jackson has fallen back to 8th after getting passed by a couple cars, and now Jekko Knight and Cassandra Renzi battle for the 5th spot. Meanwhile, David Rivera continues as we are halfway through this race. You gotta wonder, when will these cars end up probably having to come down pit road here? I'd say if they can go by through lap 10 or 11 and they pit by then, I say that would be their only pit stop they would have to make in this race. But let's take a look at how the field currently runs at the moment, as it's David Rivera, the leader. 2nd is Cody Lamas. 3rd is Jessica Sheldon. 4th is Seth Cole. 5th is Jekko Knight. 6th is Biggie Spencer. 7th is Cassandra Renzi. 8th is Charles Jackson. 9th is Jesse King. 10th is Kendall Maynor. 11th is Matt McIntyre. 12th is Gabe Williams. 13th is Rue McIntyre. 14th is Ken Thero. 15th is Dylan Thero. 16th is Alex Hawkins. 17th is Chris Washer. 18th is Ryan Anderson Jr., 19th Eric Enrage, 20th is Eric Burton, 21st is Ian Dutta, 22nd is Kyle Matthews, 23rd is Henrietta Fitzwater, 24th is Trent Dunham, 25th is Chase Oliver, 26th, although pit stops are taking place, green flag pit stops are taking place here at Lime Rock, although David Rivera as well as the other drivers in the top 5 did not come down. I saw Chase Oliver in the pits, and I saw many others. So this is potentially the money stop of the race. So they will have to act fast. Especially David Rivera, because so far he's led every lap today here at Lime Rock. He's going to have a perfect stop in order to keep his car up at the front and maintain a solid lead. Let's see if he's coming down, and indeed he is. Everybody else in the top 5 came down. Charles Jackson's actually going to stay out, and he's going to lead this lap. So this is the only lap David Rivera did not lead in this race, but there he is coming into this pit stall. So Charles Jackson's going to try to stretch it out a little bit more and see if it's an interesting strategy or not. But we got to check out on David Rivera's pit stop, see how he's going. It looks like he's going with 2 tires right now. Now I see some debris back there. I'm not sure if there was contact with anybody or what. But now Cody Lamas is pulling out. And now David Rivera, no, he didn't beat him out quick enough. Cody Lamas got out first, then David. That was close. That might have been the game changer of the race, and now here comes Charles Jackson into the pits. Oh, Jordan Culp's actually got some side damage. I think it might have been from contact trying to get into pit road. But I don't see anybody else damaged, so I think we're good to go at the moment. Nobody's out of the race, at least for the time being, but I saw Ian Siegel was completely off the pace. There he is. He's, looks like he's a lap down, it looks like. Meanwhile, Cody Lamas is now your leader, as he has now gotten around Charles Jackson, as Jackson is coming out of the pits at the moment, but David Rivera had a slow stop, and that cost him probably the race, unless he can somehow time his moves and try to catch back up to the 15, which I don't know if David Rivera is going to have enough time to do so. But let's take a look at how the field currently runs at the moment, as when we come to the stripe, it will be 3 laps to go. It's Cody Lamas the leader, 2nd David Rivera, 3rd is Jessica Sheldon, 4th is Charles Jackson, 5th is Seth Cole, 6th is Jecko Knight, 7th Alex Hawkins, 8th is Cassandra Renzi, 9th Kyle Matthews, 10th is Chase Oliver, 11th is Biggie Spencer, 12th is Gabe Williams, 13th Kendall Maynor, 14th Rue McIntyre, 15th Justin Talampas, 16th Dylan Young, 17th Matt McIntyre, 18th Jesse King, 19th Michael Norman, 20th Ken Thero, 21st is Dylan Thero, 22nd is Ryan Anderson Jr., 23rd is Jesse Setti, 24th Ian Siegel, 25th is Eric Enrage, 26th Austin Weiner, 27th Alex Pedro, 28th is Chris Washer, 29th is Eric Burden, and a lap down is Jordan Culp, 30th is Trent Dunham, 31st is PJ Williams, make that, and then 32nd Ian Dutta, 33rd is Henrietta Fitzwater, 34th is Larry Hagan, 35th Michael Walden, 36th Sonny Hammond, 37th is Brandon Nichols, 38th Nick Pericles, 39th Zachary Fitzwater, 40th Anthony McCurry, and the last car on the lead lap is Cody Hagan, as Jordan Culp is a lap down, but he's still running. But Cody Lamas still leads, but David Rivera, he's been trying hard to catch back up. He had a faster lap than Cody Lamas last time, But he's going to have to hope for Cody Lamas to make some mistakes, like overdriving the next corners, and David Rivera hits his marks and gets through good. Then he might have a shot, because now they're getting ready to come to take the white flag here at Lime Rock. And here we go. White flag is out for Cody Lamas to get his first win of the season. David Rivera ran a much faster lap than Cody Lamas. David Rivera is going to have to just hit his corners perfect and hope for Cody Lamas to make some mistake. Otherwise, Cody Lamas is going to end up winning this race. Well, Rivera tried right there, but it didn't work. Cody Lamas coming through the bus stop. And he got through there pretty good. But this is the critical corner, so let's see if Cody Lamas can come through this corner pretty good. And it looks like he is. So coming to the checkers, Cody Lamas is going to get his first win of Season 3. Cody Lamas wins the Lime Rock 400 at Lime Rock Raceway. Managed to get a faster pit stop than the dominant car, David Rivera. Kept his car at the front, and Cody Lamas gets his first win of the season. What a job. As everybody else is crossing the stripe. Now we shall take a look at the official results. Cody Lamas wins here at Lime Rock and is going to be in the All-Star race, although I think he was already locked into the All-Star race. But nonetheless, Cody Lamas wins at Lime Rock. David Rivera gets even though he was the dominant car, he should still be proud of his second place finish. This is the best finish he's had all season, but great run for him. Jessica Sheldon comes away with a solid third place finish. Seth Cole, great run of fourth, and rounding out the top five was Jecko Knight. Great run for him. Cassandra Renzi, the points leader, is looking to keep that points lead as she finished in sixth. Alex Hawkins gets a solid seventh place finish. Kyle Matthews gets a great eighth place finish. Chase Oliver finishing ninth. Great run for him. And rounding out the top 10 was Gabe Williams. Great run for him. The rest of the top 20 was Biggie Spencer, Charles Jackson, Kendall Maynard, Dylan Young, Matt McIntyre, Ken Thero, Justin Talampas, Rue McIntyre, Ryan Anderson Jr., and Jesse King. The rest of the top 30 was Dylan Thero, Jesse Setti, Ian Siegel, Michael Norman, Eric Enrage, Chris Washer, Trent Dunham, Alex Pedro, Eric Burden, and Ian Dutta. The rest of the top 40 was Austin Weiner, Henrietta Fitzwater, Larry Hagan, P.J. Williams, Michael Walden, Sonny Hammond, Nick Pericles, Zachary Fitzwater, Brandon Nichols, Cody Hagan, and the last car on the lead lap was Anthony McCurry, and the only car who finished a lap down but still finished the race, and that was Jordan Culp. So great run here today here at Lime Rock. Coming up, it's All-Star Race Weekend. We got the 20-lap All-Star Open and then the 40-lap All-Star Challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be seeing you then, but until then, here are your results, rookie points, and regular points, as I'm Levi McIntyre saying so long.
Now this last girl or boy could even be you. You'll be amazed at the things that a person can do when they have enough drive and the right state of mind. Nobody's ever gonna even get close to your shine. So if you find you wanna be a doctor, a priest, an astronaut, a fireman, or join the police, be on the silver screen, become a movie star, or be a pro racer and drive fast cars. It don't matter the age, it don't matter the color, it don't matter the gender or who you love. If you got it in your heart, then go ahead and do it. If you have a gift, then please go ahead and use it. Cause I was feeling stupid while trying to do music, thinking that I had no voice and that I was useless. But as I write this down, I can see what I